Now on FM 94.1. Still on FM 93.1. News Radio WFLA Orlando. And still on AM 540. And now for our weekly look at legal issues in the news with our in-house legal expert, Attorney Tom Olson. This is Olson on Law.
Alan Spector here, and yes, every Thursday at this time we bring you Olson on Law with longtime Orlando attorney Tom Olson. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Alan and crew and WFLA listeners.
Now, Tom, I don't know if you can hear the music behind us. It's Lean on Me by Bill Withers. I thought it was an appropriate number for us because we're talking about liens. You know, if you own a home, that home is likely your most valuable possession. And one of the last things you want to have is someone put a lien against it. First, Tom, for those who might not know, what exactly is a lien? This is L-I-E-N, lien.
Well, a lien is, I think most people understand the term, but what's important about it is that if somebody has a lien against your home and you don't pay what's owed, they could foreclose that lien and take your home away from you.
Let's talk about some specific examples, Tom. For instance, if you were in the hospital and still owe money to the hospital, can the hospital put a lien against your home?
That was a question I got on last Saturday's Olson on Law radio show at 1 p.m. on WFLA. A caller asked me that question, and she was very concerned about it. You can imagine how big hospital bills can get these days.
Yeah.
And I gave her the good news, and that is here in the state of Florida, your home, the home you live in, your homestead is, Florida Constitution says that no creditor may take away the homestead of an individual, so that hospital cannot put a lien against her homestead.
All right. How about the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service?
So the protection that we just spoke about is given to us by our Florida Constitution. Federal law trumps our Florida Constitution. So if you do not pay your federal income taxes, yes, the IRS can take your home away from you.
Another reason to hate the IRS, if you were making a list at home. Now, most of us, if we have a home, we've got a mortgage on it, Tom, and certainly you can consider that mortgage a lien on your home, right?
Yeah, maybe there's some people out there right now thinking, well, gosh, God, good news. Nobody can take away my home. But remember that when you borrow money from a bank and you put a mortgage against it, you have signed a form where you have voluntarily given the bank and lender a lien against your home. And once again, if you don't pay your mortgage, that would allow them to do a foreclosure and take your home away from you.
So, Tom, if your mortgage is a voluntary lien, is there such a thing as an involuntary lien?
There is an involuntary lien, and basically we're talking about construction liens, so that if anybody supplies material or labor to improve your home, like you build a pool or you put a new roof on your home, even if you never signed a form, they can get a lien against your home simply because they supplied materials or labor. And if you don't pay for those things, yes, they can foreclose that construction lien and take your home away from you.
As Tom mentioned, one of the questions he addressed today came up on his Olson on Law show, which airs every Saturday here on News Radio WFLA Orlando at 1 p.m. So if you have legal questions about liens or anything else, Tom will be happy to answer them. Again, it's Olson on Law. The show heard Saturdays at 1 p.m. on News Radio WFLA Orlando. Tom, thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Alan.
And remember, for all of your legal needs, call the Olson Law Group in Orlando. Good morning, Orlando continues after an update of our news, weather, and traffic in just 2 minutes. It is 8:48.